Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright, and today's date is December 8th, 2017, and this is an energy healing recap video where I explain and teach to you every energy healing technique that I used in today's group energy healing. Today's group energy healing it's Friday, and so this is the first in the set of group healings, which I call a triplet set. So those healings are on Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. So today was the first of the three healings. But we have so many people that were in great shape because they did the last set or they really worked a lot using the techniques in the videos of the last set. So it was very different. I mean, there were still some people who maybe didn't do the last set or didn't do the last set of videos on their own. And so they were dealing with a lot. But I just want to give a heads up to those people that got the last healing and then just kept going with their, work with the videos. It showed for sure. So go energy geeks. Woohoo! All right, cool. So the theme of this set is clearing compulsive behaviors or unwanted behaviors, time management, and mindful action. And I had to put that extra stuff on there because just to make a point, because for me, actually, compulsive behaviors is much more broad definition. It seemed like initially the people that were signing up were people that had, addiction issues or something that was so obviously compulsive. But for me, actually, there are a lot of mini compulsive behaviors that everybody does all the time. I would say most people, let's say. And so I really wanted this set, and I think the angels intended this set to be helping you to clear any behaviors that take your time and energy and focus, or any of the above, and they're not central or supportive to your spiritual path in this lifetime. So for example, I'll take a personal example. I, have binge watched, not recently, actually. I seem to have kicked that habit, but I used to binge watch, lots of episodes of shows and stuff. I think that some of it is supportive to my spiritual path because it's so entertaining, but I think some of it was just a serious waste of time. So that would be a compulsive behavior if it's not really supportive to my energy. There's some shows you could binge watch and, you get so much out of it. It's so cathartic and funny and, it's good for your spiritual path in this lifetime. But so this healing helps you, this whole set helps you, the set of three healings, December 8th, December 10th, and December 12th, and therefore those related videos that I'm going to be putting out help you to clear all that. Because what you want is these precious commodities of your time, energy, and focus to be, putting you forward on your spiritual path so you get the most out of your life, you enjoy it the most, you do what you're here to do. So that led us to today's theme, because today's the first of the three healings. So today, it was basically like a big specialized clearing and then a specialized receiving. So it was like two parts. There's the clearing, getting rid of stuff, and then there's, take it in, absorb, good stuff, receive. Because you know, some clients have actually pointed this out to me, that it's like clear, clear, clear. I'm always getting rid of stuff, you know, and if I ever put out a video where you're receiving, like the tricolor earth energy soak, you're receiving a lot of earth energy, you know, it's very nice, you know, you don't want to just clear, clear, clear all the time. You kind of, it doesn't actually deplete you, but it's just not as, you know, it's nice to have both, you know, particularly if it's a deep clearing. It's nice to then receive and fill up again with something good. So this healing did have those two parts, the clearing and then the receiving. And the clearing was more the first half of the healing, and the receiving was more the second half of the healing, although I did sneak in some receiving in the first half too. It was a 21-minute healing, and oh, this one was nice and international. I mean, they all are international with people all over the world, and I'm very grateful to YouTube, actually, and people's family members living all over the world. But I'm so happy to be working with people all over the planet. That's really fun. Because I'm a distance healer and a distance reader, so distance never matters to me, so it's cool. But anyway, so we have 60 participants. It did sell out, yay, woohoo, and in 8 countries this time, including 5 kids. So keep jumping in, everybody. Newbies, you know, if you watch these videos and you like them, you know, go ahead, buy participation in one of the healings. It's very low cost. You'd be surprised. Just check out my website. All right, cool. So there were 6 parts to this healing, and some of the parts were kind of quick, you know, but there were 6 distinct parts. So the first part was a modified tricolor earth energy soak, which, you know, if you see these videos, that's not a surprise. There is a tricolor earth energy soak video, and that's the basic form of it, and I definitely recommend that everyone watches that. It's 6 minutes long, super easy, and it's not only is it really super effective, what it does is you just bring up earth energy of like different colors and soak in it, red, orange, and yellow, one at a time. Yay, orange, by the way, my new shirt. But you soak in it, but it ends up like so you're receiving, but you're also releasing, because it's weird because of the 3 colors, and they're so healthy for your body. You end up letting go of a lot. So I really tend to not have a problem with people's grounding being too blocked up when they are regularly doing tricolor earth energy soak. So it's one of these weird processes that's so simple, you figure, well, it's not really going to do much for you, but you're wrong. Like, really just purges. It's great. It's like a flush. So it just flushes out, you know, remnants of energy blocks that are around. So that's why I keep it, and I keep modifying it, because it's a really good base to work with. So anyway, so this one did a tricolor earth energy soak, and at the same time I'm combing through everybody's aura at the same time. But then I did a soak for all the physical chakras all at once, all 7, and then a soak for all the astral body chakras, all 7. So that's the modified soak. I'm gonna call that the Chakra Love Earth Energy Soak. The Chakra Love Tricolor Earth Energy Soak. So I'm gonna make a new video now of this walkthrough. So get ready. And it took 4 minutes to do in the healing, because in the healing, you know, I'm not explaining it, and so and it's very deep. It's a real deep process, because I'm working with everybody's subconscious part of their spirit, so we can do a lot in a little bit of time. So what we did next was asking the angels to clear out planetary darkness from your body, mind, and spirit. So that's really simple, and anyone can do it at any time, and it's really nice, and it's very untechnical, you know, because you're just asking your angels to do it. So quick and easy. So what you do is, and you just have to be sure to say angels with your mind. Don't just say, oh, anything out there, heal me. No. If you say angels with your mind, then your personal angels are going to hear that and they'll do the healing, which is nice and safe. Okay? So, what I did is I asked everyone to ask this of their angels. So, you just say, you know, angels, and you can paraphrase, of course, but don't paraphrase the angels part, just say angels. Angels, please clear out planetary darkness from my body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so let's do that. And if you have a meditation journal, you could write that down. Angels, please clear out planetary darkness energy from my body, mind, and spirit. So just say it with your mind quietly. Angels, please clean out planetary darkness energy from my body, mind, and spirit. So that can be a really deep cleansing. It's really based on how much you are ready to let go of and how much you're ready to receive your angel's help. So simple and easy, and you can do it whenever you want. And there's no such thing as too much on that, because your angels know what is enough and what is too much for you. So I mean, you could do it a couple times a day if you wanted. I mean, probably twice a day would be, you know, fine at most. I mean, unless you're having some kind of a weird day, you know, where you think you need it more than that. But, you know, so that's a good one, and it's nice and quick. All right, so then that was the second thing that we did in the healing today, December 8th, 2017. And then the third thing we did is a sticky gold wax technique. Okay, cool. So that was part 3 of the healing, the sticky gold wax part. Part 4 of the healing, well, okay, after part 3, then we did a repeat, which I won't have to walk you through because we already did it, but we did a repeat of part 1, that tricolor earth energy soak chakra love modification. That's fun to say. Okay, so that was right after part 3. We did a repeat of that tricolor soak chakra love version. And why? Well, because I mean, we just did that planetary darkness blessing, you know, removing planetary darkness, healing from your angels, and we just did the sticky gold wax on all those chakras. And so we just want to make sure there's nothing like remaining, no remainder energy blocks, you know, floating around in your grounding or in your aura somewhere. So then we did part 4 of the healing, which is, it was extra healing on chakras 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, this healing in particular, what it did was clearing invasive, redirecting energy from parents and parent figures. I know that sounds kind of long, but I'll explain. So I looked at, you know, the angels, they gave me sample people. There were 2 guys and two men, and 2 males and 2 females, varying in ages greatly. But they said, okay, if today's healing, you know, in the time when I was designing the healing before I started, they said if today's healing works for those 4 people, it's a perfect healing and it'll work for everybody. So I was studying those 4 people and what it looks like when they're compulsive and or, you know, spending their time, energy, and focus on things that are not supportive and not central to their life path, their spiritual path in this life. And what I noticed that was in common with all those 4 people, and therefore with everybody needed it, but was that they had invasive redirecting energy from parents that they had gotten in their childhood in this life, either from their father or their mother. With these people, it tended to be the father or the mother. It wasn't like equal from both, but I'm sure there are some families where it's equal from both. But okay, redirecting a child, and hi to my kid viewers, you guys rock, by the way. But parenting, part of parenting is redirecting your child's, you know, attention sometimes, because kids sometimes, you know, their brains aren't fully developed, and so sometimes the ideas that they have are not going to be good for them, you know, like staying up all night and eating 20 boxes of cookies or something. It's really not going to work out well for them. But they might not know that. So you have to redirect their energy and redirect their focus to something that is healthy for them. And so, like I said, that's part of natural parenting, hopefully, that parents are doing that. And that doesn't actually block up a person, you know, later in life, just that sort of healthy redirecting. That's actually good. But invasive redirecting is when someone just kind of shuts the kid down, like, no, you know, and they jump in their space, or they just like give this real heavy energy to the kid to get them to not do XYZ, you know, and that is what I'm calling invasive redirecting. And so, invasive redirecting, it's like, okay, when you're a little kid, usually actually your instincts on an energy level are good for your spiritual path. I mean, yeah, there may be some things you're doing that you need redirection from, but you know what I mean? Like there's this essence that you have, which is very true to yourself and automatically. And so this invasive redirecting, it gets you, it sort of derails you from that part that you had that was, you know, you on your path. And so that's what the rest of this healing did, was to clear that invasive redirecting energy from parents or parent figures. Although my sample people, it was their parents. I think 3 out of 4 it was their dad, and 1 out of 4 it was from their mom. But then I noticed plenty of other participants that it was from their mom, so it can be from either parent. Or one participant, you know, she had multiple people raising her, you know, in different households. So that's why I said from parents or parent figures. And actually, it's not only from this life, it can be from past lives too. So anyway, so that was what the rest of the healing was. It was, and for everybody, I don't know why that is though. But for all the 60 participants, the invasive redirecting energy that they still had in their space was at 4, 3, 2, 1. Even like I have a 4-year-old participant this time, and he obviously has a wonderful mom because she signed him up for the triplet healings, and she's getting him too. But and the grandma's getting him. But he spent his first 2 years with, you know, a very negative male role model. And so he's only 4 now, right? But he spent his first 2 years with that negative male role model. And so he's a very recent example, because I can see the invasive redirecting energy that was done with him from that male role model. And it really was only at 4, 3, 2, 1 for some reason, not the upper chakras. So I don't know why. But anyway, my job is to help you fix it. So anyway, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what I did was, at first I just did the 4th chakra of the physical body. So a nice color for the fourth chakra. The physical body is a green color. And so imagine if this is all green and generating light like a chakra does, right? And so fourth chakra is in the center of your chest. And so, of course, you know, you can imagine a copy out in front of you in order to heal it. And the copy can be big, small, whatever, right? With a round opening in the front and a round opening in the back, right? And so front, back. So, that's what I did first, is I just healed the physical body fourth chakra for everybody. So you just do it for you. So just imagine out in front of you a 3D copy of your fourth chakra out in front of you, and set it to your favorite shade of green with your intention, make it green, and just comb through it, you know, clean off these outer surfaces. Because this was actually the main chakra. It was the ones beneath it too, 3, 2, and 1, but it was really like a big deal on the fourth. Fourth is for motivation, enthusiasm, and I just think that, you know, in these cases, these kids wanted what they were seeking. You know, the person didn't want them to seek those things, whatever it was. So, anyway, you can imagine a lot of times there's like, it's like this crusty shell on the outside. And like I said in a previous healing, like the more you are aware, the more you'll notice them, and then you just keep clearing them. So it's not like, oh my God, I cleared my crusty shell yesterday, I see another one today, therefore I'm a failure as a healer. No, it just means that there's more that you're ready to release, which is why you're able to see more. Okay. So there's no like perfect state. Okay. So just gold light around the outside of your chakra and just melt away all the crusty outer shells that are blocking that beautiful green glowing emanating. I mean, most of this chakra energy will come out the back, you know, out the back right there, and then wrap around your whole fourth layer and then go in the front again, which is explained in my 3-video set, 7 chakras, aura layers, below. But anyway, so just clean off all the shells of invasive redirecting energy that you got really in any childhood. This childhood or other lifetimes, any invasive redirecting energy. And just melt away these hard shells. They can just look like black shells around the chakra, the outside of the chakra. And just the more gold light you give it, the more they just kind of melt away. And then same thing in front and back. These energy blocks here can look like, you know, maybe like playing cards. You know, they're just lined up like this and lined up like this. And you just melt them away with gold light. And so you're melting away, you're becoming aware of whatever's healthy and gentle for you to release right now, of invasive redirecting energy from, you know, from whatever, authority figures, parent figures, teachers are included in parent figures. And just unblock it, melt away those energy blocks of invasive redirecting energy. Okay, great. And then just do chakras 3, 2, 1. I did it all at once because the fourth was the most key, but I did need to do 3, 2, 1 also. So 3, 2, 1, just imagine I'm out in front of you, all 3 at once, because that's what I did. And just heal all 3, 2, and 1 all at the same time. So unblock them, melt away the shells on the outside of them that you're ready to be aware of and release, right? So 3, 2, 1, I mean, the ideal colors would be orange, yellow, orange, and red, right? Red, orange, yellow going up, red, orange, yellow, 1, 2, 3. And just wash off any hard shells, any blocks in the front and the back of the round openings. And again, you're releasing with your intention, you're setting your intention to be, okay, I want to clear invasive redirecting energy from, you know, parent figures or authority figures. Because the idea is you don't want anything anymore to redirect you. You want to just naturally be on your path and have your time, energy, and focus, you know, naturally going towards what's best for you. So just keep healing this. Clear out any invasive redirecting energy. I love that. And for the sake of time, just rewind those last couple minutes and do that for your spirit fourth and your spirit 3, 2, 1. So exact same process, but when I say body fourth, you say spirit fourth. And when I say body 3, 2, 1, do spirit 3, 2, 1. Okay? Because that's what I did. I did it just like that. I did, body 4, body 3, 2, 1, spirit 4, spirit 3, 2, 1. For a lot of people, they more needed it in the body chakras, which shouldn't be a surprise. Some of the people who've maybe just gotten one triplet healing before, they still needed it way more in their body chakras than their spirit chakras, which is interesting. Okay, so let's see. A pure newbie, but she had gotten phone readings before. She still needed it way more in body chakras than spirit chakras. Pure newbie that had never worked with me before in any way. Yeah, she needed it way more in the body chakras than the spirit chakras. And that 4-year-old, same thing. Everyone needed it a lot more in the body chakras. Okay, cool. Physical body. All right, so then we're almost done. This is the receiving part, because we did so much clearing. I mean, it was receiving oriented too, because there was that tricolor soak chakra love modification. But there was a lot of clearing out, and letting go. So I wanted this part to be more receiving. That's what the angels wanted too, of course. So we did a deep thought healing, but it was only for receiving. So if you did want a much more in-depth version of what is deep thought and the deep thought healing technique and its potential, you could listen to a half-hour video that I have called Discussing Deep Thought. Blah, 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 blah. So let's do it. Okay, so this is the deep thought healing technique. You imagine these 3 areas out in front of you. You imagine your 8th chakra, which technically is actually way above the top of your aura. It's like if there's the top of your aura, it's 3 feet above that, even at the closest, because it's your 8th chakra is you. It's a part of you, but it's a part of you that does not, get down in the day-to-day. It doesn't come into your physical body. But for this healing technique, you imagine it out in front of you as like a 3D rectangle, symbolized by a 3D rectangle that's gold for your 8th chakra. And then you imagine a 3D rectangle touching it, that's for your conscious mind, that represents your conscious mind. And then touching that beneath it is a 3D rectangle for your subconscious mind. So 8th chakra is gold. And then conscious mind and subconscious mind, you can just set to a blue color, like like turquoise or something like that marker right there. So 8th chakra gold, conscious mind turquoise, subconscious mind turquoise, or light blue, some kind of blue that you like. And so since this is using deep thought healing, often we've used deep thought healing technique to clear energy blocks and repression and all sorts of amazing cool stuff. But with this time, we're using deep thought healing technique to receive. So you just imagine these 3 areas. This is what I did for people, and so you do it for yourself. You imagine the 8th chakra area for you, the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and just with your hands, just give it lots of universal gold healing energy with your hands. Just run the gold light through, and you're just like letting your mind receive, letting your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your 8th chakra receive this gold light from your hands. Okay, so you're just giving back, right? And all this gold light is just going to help fill in your conscious mind, your subconscious mind. And it just can calm things. And even more calming What we also did is a blue earth energy soak, which I've talked about in some healings and used before. But the blue earth energy soak is you bring up blue earth energy, specifically blue, for these two areas, the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. Why blue? Because blue is a throat chakra color, fifth chakra. Fifth is here actually. Throat chakra. And throat chakra is communications and also inner thoughts and mind. So light blue turquoise is a good color for the fifth, so it's a very soothing color to bring up earth energy from the core of the earth at that light blue turquoise color. So just soak it, use that image, out in front of you, and just bring up the light blue or turquoise earth energy from the center of the earth at that color, and just soak your subconscious mind and your conscious mind with that light blue earth energy, and it's just very calming. Just receive that. Just let yourself receive. Just say, I can receive. And you can just even keep it up there for a sec, just soak in it. Just those two parts of your energy, your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, let them soak in that turquoise blue earth energy, and you can comb through it with gold light at the same time. And just because this part, I wanted people to be able to receive as much as possible, well, as much as is healthy for them to receive of their 8th chakra energy. Because the 8th chakra, that part of you up there, it's probably, when people say higher self, I think in 8th chakra would definitely be part of that. So it's super wise, it's all the good stuff that you've learned from all your lifetimes, that kind of thing. So just the more you can receive that 8th chakra energy in these areas, the more you get like this Zen wisdom, inner wisdom. So just comb through this area with the gold light and let the 8th chakra energy from the 8th chakra part up here just soak down through your mind. And if that's too confusing, you can bring down the blue soak. You don't have to do both at once, but you could, it's fine to just leave the blue soak going and then just comb through everything with gold light and with that intention that you're just gonna let that 8th chakra energy permeate your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Let that wisdom of yours from all those lifetimes just calm down and help make everything make sense. And help calm you. 8th chakra energy is very calming. Because your 8th chakra doesn't get lost in the dramas. It's very like big picture. It's really cool. All right. So you could leave the blue soak going, or you could bring that blue earth energy down and just leave those areas at blue but not doing a full soak. And of course your 8th chakra energy can always be washing through your conscious mind and your subconscious mind all the time. And that's why I call this process the deep thought process or deep thought healing, because deep thought, I define it as the harmonious flow between these three areas: the 8th chakra, the conscious mind, and the subconscious mind. So that's what we did in the healing to help people receive and fill up after all the energy clearing they had done. And a really nice thing to do after that, if you wish, is just get a quick angel blessing from your angels and get a new set of aura buffer zones. And I finally do have a video called Aura Buffer Zones. So, you can watch that if you don't know what they are. But first, in the healing, I actually had people get the healing from their angels, the final blessing from their angels. And then I remembered, somebody's angels reminded me, have them redo their aura buffer zones. So let's do that first. So just you know, if you don't know what they are yet, I mean, you could definitely watch that video. I would super recommend it. It's like 18 minutes long. Aura buffer zones is what it's called. Gold energy aura buffer zones. But if you don't know, then just say, angels, can you make for me a set of gold energy aura buffer zones? And they will. But anyway, just go ahead and recreate. If you know how to do it yourself, just make a new set of gold energy aura buffer zones. And then ask your angels for a blessing to wrap up the healing. Your angels are healing you even if you don't see them, even if you don't know that you have them, because they hear your thoughts really loud. So if you say, angels, please give me a blessing, it is happening. And you just have to focus on being open to their healing energy. Angels, when you're in the body in the lifetime, they use gold light to heal. When you're in heaven, they use white light, but white is too high for when you're in a lifetime. It's like overwhelming. It pops you out too much. So your angels, when you're in the lifetime, they're using gold energy. So you can just imagine your angels standing respectfully outside of your aura, fully separate from you. But since you asked them for a blessing, they're sending you gold healing energy. And so you just imagine, you know, melting away any shell that's blocking you from receiving your angels' gold healing energy. And just imagine the gold healing energy from your angels, you know, coming in and repairing and healing and filling you up. And balancing you and aligning you. All right, great. So that's how we did in the healing. So, I guess that's it. So if you have any questions, feel free to post in the comment section or any feedback at all as well. And stay tuned for the Sunday healing, which will be the second healing in this healing set. And there are, I think, about 6 or 7 spots left for the next set in December, which starts on the 22nd. So it goes, you know, right in the middle of, you know, what is holidays for many people. So December 22nd, 24th, and 26th, it's almost full. But, you know, don't worry if you aren't in time to get a spot, because the recap videos will be amazing too, I promise. And the January sets, there's still time for those, so you can jump in on those. And the themes were recommended by Metatron, and the angels keep talking about how that they're not going to be the identical set each time. Like the first set in January is going to be good and, you know, on that theme, but then the second time I do that theme for the next set in January, it's going to be like taking it another step further. So, all right, bye.